This video describes how we would suggest you install a standalone SolidWorks license. It does not apply to network installations or admin images. First of all, you need to download the SolidWorks Installation Manager, which can be obtained either from our support, the SolidWorks website, or our website. The Installation Manager needs to be extracted and should launch straight after you have done so. You'll then be presented with the welcome screen, and it's worth noting there's a help button at the bottom. If you ever get stuck with anything to do with SolidWorks, clicking the help button launches a browser, and you can use the search functionality to answer many of your questions regarding SolidWorks. There are 4 options in the Installation Manager. The first one is to install on this computer. The second is to create an administration image, which means you can roll out an installation to many computers at once. The third is instructions on how to install your server components, such as your Solid Network licensing or PDM server. And the fourth option, which is what we're going to select, is you can download and share the full file set. This is great because you have the full SolidWorks file set, which means you can transfer the files to another computer if you need to make another installation. It means you only need to download once. You'll then be presented with the download settings. It's probably worth keeping these as defaults because the SolidWorks files end up in your Documents folder. Now click Download Now. This is a very large download, so it may take some time. If you're struggling to download, please contact our support services and they'll be able to assist. Once you have downloaded the files, you'll need to navigate to them. The default location is My Documents, SolidWorks Downloads. You'll need to find the setup.exe file and right-click on it and click Run as Administrator. Whenever you're installing any SolidWorks file, always run it as administrator. This time we're going to select Install on this computer. You can now copy and paste, or just type in your serial numbers. If you have a SolidWorks Professional or Premium license, don't forget to insert your SolidWorks Visualize Standard number, which comes free as part of your subscription. Once the serial numbers are inserted, click Next, and SolidWorks will connect to the server and check those serial numbers are valid. It's worth clicking Change next to Products, just to make sure the correct products are installed. In this case, we're going to install SolidWorks and SolidWorks Visualize. Inside the download options, you have 3 options. Download and install, that's if you haven't downloaded the files previously. You have download and install from the downloaded files. We're going to leave it on install only. It's worth looking at the option for the background downloader. This means that if it's selected, SolidWorks will automatically download future updates for the current release. However, you will have to manually install them. It's best practice to make the installation location relevant to the current version that you're using. The reason is it avoids confusion later on, as all your files will be filed away in a sensible place on your C drive. So I'm just going to add 2021 onto the end of this install as I'm installing SolidWorks 2021. I'm going to do the same for the SolidWorks toolbox. There are a couple of options here, so you can create a new toolbox, and if you don't edit your toolbox, this is definitely worth doing. So I'm going to add 2021 onto the end of here. However, if you are using an existing toolbox or upgrading, please select this option and SolidWorks will automatically upgrade it for you. Make sure you now accept the terms and click Install Now. The Installation Manager will now install SolidWorks and keep you updated on the progress. I've sped up this footage, but installation usually takes about 20 minutes, depending on what products you're trying to install. You'll now be asked if you want to join the Customer Experience program. This is voluntary and helps SolidWorks diagnose any problems or add enhancements to the software. Even if you are not prompted, we do recommend restarting your computer following a SolidWorks installation. We've also created this handy PDF document, which is our fast start guide to installing SolidWorks. You can download this using the link below.